and a good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to you, the good and wonderful people of the tube. People today hope you're feeling grand and all is well in your world. People of the tube, may I introduce you to the new X Trident here. You heard it in the intro jam, and I'm in love with this thing. This is so cool. So this is a multi-effects unit. I'm actually going to plug it in actually so I can show you a few things. This is a multi-effects unit from New X, and it's just... I love it. It's wicked. It's so fun. And I really like the sound that it gives. By the way, I've got a kind of funny mood today, so I do apologise about kind of how I might sound. But it's not about my mood, it's about this pedal, and I absolutely love it. So we have inputs and outputs galore, people do. Check that out. You'll not be left wanting, I'll tell you that for true. So you got an expression pedal here. Input there, that's where your guitar goes. You got an effects loop, send and return. Auxiliary in, you got a master volume for the pedal. There's a center detent on this volume control, and I just haven't moved it off there. I haven't needed to turn it up or turn it down. I've just kind of left it where it was. You got a ground lift switch there. DI out 1 and 2, XLR DI outs. Output 1 and 2, so you can run it in stereo. Headphones, MIDI. What else we got? MIDI in and out. Oh my gravy. USB. Oh crikey. I remember like back in the day when you get like you Zoom multi-effects, like I still use, and it just had like in and out. That's all there was. There was nothing else. There was none of this. Anyway, regardless of that's insane. Like I say, it's a 500 milliamp pedal. It does come with a power supply, which is cool. But again, being 500 milliamp, you can run it off something like a Fender engine room or something like that if you needed to. This can be run into an amp or into kind of like, what they call flat response speakers, because it does have cabinet IRs in it. So it does have IRs in it, so you can do that. And I also have another pedal from New X that they very kindly sent me. Oh yes, massive thanks to New X, by the way, for sending me this pedal to freak out about and have fun on. So it's already improving my mood, which is always a good thing. But I've got another pedal that New X have sent me, which you'll see in a bit. And basically what that is, that's like it's like an amp in a box to go into the PA. And I think what we'll do in that video, PeopleTube, is we'll actually plug this into the PA as well with the IRs and see how it sounds with the IRs as well. Because obviously today, I've got it running through the Orange Super Crush. I don't need the IRs. I've got this cab. I've got the amp. I don't need it. But, like say, for instance, like if you just wanted to use this, like a lot of people do these days, need to these days, just using this as like a standalone unit. This is your everything. This is your amp, your pedals. This is your everything. Let's see if that works. But we'll do that in another video. We won't do that in this one because, like I say, I don't have a PA setup or anything like that. That's for another time. But so today we're just going to talk about this. So this thing is amazing. I don't know where to even start. We're going to be here for years if I don't gloss over this quick though, aren't we? So it has got an inbuilt looper, which is really, really good. It's a 60-second looper. It's got an inbuilt tuner. It's very, very easy and simple to understand. Even a simpleton like me got the hang of this in about 5 minutes. It was very easy. So down here you've got your banks, A, B and C. So there's A, there's B, there's C. And then up here and around it, so there, and there, you have your effects. So this thing isn't absolutely laden with effects. It's really good that way. It's got just enough for you to do everything you need, and not enough to cause you option paralysis, which I like, because I hate option paralysis. And again, because I always know what I want from these things, option paralysis just makes that worse. So this first dial here, that's your reverb. So that's reverb off and on. You can see by the light. You got your delay off and on. Get it out of the diffuser light, Dave. Delay off and on. Modulations, so you can have choruses, whatever. Effects here, you can have boosts, compressions, whatever. And you also have your boosts there as well. So it's a bit ridiculous. Like I say, there's so much here. We'd be here all day if I spoke about it. So I'm going to try and scoot over it. I want you to hear it more than anything. So I've got this set up at this point in time, PeopleTube. A is my clean, B is my kind of like main distortion / lead patch, and then C is a volume boost. For like, say I was using this live, and there isn't a sound guide to boost my solos, I would go to C. One thing I absolutely adore about this pedal is the fact that I can just turn off whatever I want when I want. I don't have to go into a different menu. I don't have to hit a different button to access the effects I've got. They're all there. I can just turn them off and on however I want. I love that to pieces. That is just yes in so many ways. So for instance, if I'm on my clean patch and I want chorus on, I can click it on there. I don't have to go to another menu or anything like that. I just click it on. Same thing with delay, if I want that on there. I forget what I've got programmed in on the FX now. We'll find out in a bit. I'll turn it on and we'll figure out what we got. And my boost is actually an overdrive pedal. So the amp I'm using inside the NuX for my clean tone is a Fender Deluxe Reverb, and I've boosted it with a Tube Screamer kind of thing inside here. I've got a reverb, like I say, I've got a delay as well if I need it. Modulation is chorus on my clean tone, because I love chorus on clean. Don't really like chorus on distortion as much. I don't mind it, but I definitely would prefer it on like a clean. So that's how I've got bank A set up. Bank B, I've got set up to be my distortion patch. So I've got reverb on, I've got a delay, and I've got a univibe if I want it. They're off when I go to that patch, but they're there if I want them. I've got like a Marshall Plexi 100-watt head giving me an amp sound, and then I've got a blues driver pedal over the top of that amp to give me full out distortion. Love it to bits. And then C is just a carbon copy of B, just louder. Same thing, delay modulation is a univibe. To access the looper, what you do is you hold down the FX button there. You hold it down for I think it's like a second, and it comes up on your looper, and then these are multi-function. So that starts to record an overdub, that's play and stop, that's undo if you don't like what you've put over the top, or redo if you did like it and then want to put it back, and then that's your clear. And if you do start a loop, it does go to a different screen on the LCD here, and all you need to do to get back to your A, B and C is hold down the clear button, and it takes you back so you can, while the loop is going, scroll between your presets. That's what I did in Intro Jam. That's what you heard me do in Intro. Because in the Intro Jam, I had my ambient sounds, which I'll show you as well. So I set up a loop using my ambient swells patch, which is C here, which basically has everything on apart from the effects, as you can see. So everything's on there. Again, it's really nightmarish with that diffuser light. And then basically I was soloing over it with like a lead tone that I've got, which is basically my distortion tone. It was just turned down. It's really easy to navigate. Like I say, if a simpleton like me can understand how to work this thing, then you're all very clever people with a tube. You're a lot cleverer than I am, so you'll have no trouble at all. But I love the way this thing sounds. I really do. So with that in mind, people with a tube, I'm going to shut the hell up, plug this thing in, and let you hear how it sounds, because I'm really enjoying this pedal. When I first got this pedal, I got it out of the box, I was playing on this for about 3 days straight. I didn't touch my other pedal board. I was just messing around on this one for about 3 days, just kind of like seeing what it can do, seeing where I can take it, and how close can I get the sounds to sound like how I want them to sound. And I'm really happy with it. Like I say, I would happily go to a gig with this. Happily go to a gig with this. Like I said, I'm very curious to know what it sounds like straight into a PA, but like I say, we'll do that in another video. For now, I'm just going to show you how this sounds. So I'm going to show you my kind of like, I call it the Dave Murray setup. So basically I've got a clean, a distortion and a boost for solos, and I've got delays and modulations, which kind of reminds me of how Dave Murray runs his pedalboard and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to shut up waffling. You'll hear 6 sounds. You'll hear my clean, my distortion, my boost for solos. Then you hear my little ambient sounds, my ambient clean, ambient lead, and also my ambient kind of like volume swell thing. Other than that, that's it. That's enough talking. I'll make some noise with the NuX Trident, because yeah, this is ace. I absolutely love it. It's not going back. It's actually not going back. I'm keeping this one. This is not going anywhere. This is mine. You can't have it. You can get your own, but you're not allowed this one. This one's mine, okay? Yeah. That's what I thought. Let's make some noise. yes, I don't know what else to say, PeterTube. This thing's rather special. I've got to be honest. It sounds amazing. It's simple to use. It's user friendly. It's clever in that way. It's just the sounds. That's enough for me. I don't really care about anything else. As long as it sounds good, I really don't care about any of the gubbins or the ins and outs or the clever stuff. If it sounds good, that's all that matters. And this does sound good. I love it. I absolutely love it. It sounds so cool. I don't actually have any more words, PeterTube. One thing I will say is I wish it was battery powered. I wish you could battery power this, because this would be amazing for buskers, because it's got everything on that front panel. And again, when you're busking, you don't always have access to power, so it's kind of a bit of an annoyance, really. That is, the fact it has to be off the thingy. There's no option for battery powered, which would be nice, which would have been really good actually. Because I say it's all there. It's all there. I like the fact it's metal casing as well. The switches feel good. Everything just feels solid. It really just feels solid. The effects sound good. Distortions are good. The amps are good. The IRs we'll find out in a video soon. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, PeterTube. Again, massive thanks to Nuex for sending me this and the other pedal, which again you'll see soon. Because, like I say, I mean, I'm loving it. And like I say, this isn't going back. It's actually not going back. I love it too much. I'm having too much fun with this pedal. And I love it, the sound of it so much. There's no way I'm getting it. No way I'm sending it back. This is gonna be like my pedal for like the guitar room, and just like when I want something other than just plugging into an amp, so I'm just going to use this. So I'd have to cart my pedal board around because it's absolutely tiny. So I'd have to cart, if I want different effects, I'd have to cart my pedal boards around and like fill up space. This is just tiny. I can plug it in when I want it, and it's got everything I want in a small package. It's got the looper, it's got the distortions, like it's got the reverbs and the effects, and it works. It works, and it's not. You don't need like a PhD in quantum mechanics pedals to understand how this thing works. You know, it's very, very bonehead, and I like that because again, I'm a bonehead, and I just like how simple it is. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, PeterTube. A Nuex Trident. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below to the sounds and everything. And yeah, again, huge thanks to Nuex for sending me this. I love Nuex. They've always been such a wicked company to me, and they make fantastic, fantastic pedals and products in general. Really, yeah, really, really, really impressed. Really impressed. And I'm not just saying that because it's paid promotion video, so immediately go, oh, well, you've been paid to say that. So I'm not just saying that. I don't do that on this channel. People who have been here long enough will know that by now. I actually genuinely love this thing. I really do. It's great. It sounds amazing. Anyway, I want to go off and actually play on this more. Especially on the ambient patches I've got set up are where I'm staying the most. I do love my kind of like my Dave Murray setting thing of like, clean, dirty, cleanish, distortion and lead. But the ambient settings, I love the reverbs, and I love the control I have over them, and the delays and the choruses and stuff. I just love how kind of like spaced out I can get in there, and I need that when my brain's going wrong, and my brain's always pretty much going wrong. So it's very, very nice to know I can do that with this. Anyway. Thank you very much for watching, PeterTube. I hope you enjoyed this vid on the Nuex Trident. Go and try one out. If you're in the market for a multi-effects unit, these things are wicked. Again, I don't know how these things sound with their IRs yet, with the cab simulation. We'll find out in another video when I do the other pedal that Nuex sent me. Because I'd be very curious to know. Might not even need the IRs with this thing. Might be able to plug this into an EQ, plug this into a PA, and EQ it from a PA to sound good. I don't know. We'll find out in the next vid. And when this reappears in the next vid, PeterTube. It's not next vid along, but the next video it's in. I'm doing well today. Let's be honest. Anyway, Yeah, if you like the channel, please consider becoming a patron at Patreon. And if you like the music I do here, please consider going to my Bandcamp. All links in the description box below. Other than that, again, links to Nuix. Seriously, in the market for a multi-effects or anything like this, go check this one out. I really cannot recommend this one enough. This is wicked. Like I say, this one's mine. You can't have it. This one's mine. Be gone now. No, you can't even look at it. No, stop it. Stop it. There we go. That's better. Right. Goodbye now.